So in relation to those accessing treatment, we've, I would say cocaine is one of the more popular drugs. Cannabis is also there, and sort of going back a few years, because I've been doing this for a few years now, there was also quite a few people with dependency on like benzodiazepines, so diazepams, Xanax, Valiums and stuff. But at the moment, in terms of individuals who access treatment, it's cocaine. In the wider population, it would be interesting to be able to do a bit more research in that. And
so those are the people who seek help and who are, for example, in Bruce's Farm. That's
Yeah, I mean, I can only talk from my own personal experience. Growing up, I felt like I was always kind of the odd one out in a friend group. I was always quite insecure with what I was going through. I feel like I was also embarrassed to be in public with my mum or tell people that was my mum. So I never wanted to have that conversation with anyone. I was always avoiding it. And I think that as I grew up and I learnt what addiction was really, which is it's an illness, it helped me understand my mum better as well. And it helped me open up to the idea that we should normalize this conversation and it's not such a, taboo kind of thing. And we shouldn't be ashamed of having a family member in addiction because they need our whole support as well. So if we kind of avoid the conversation, we're not helping the situation as well. So I always say I met my mum for the first time a year ago when she was recovered, before that wasn't the person that she is. I mean, selfish, all those traits that an addict has, that's the addiction taking over their personality. She's really the sweetest person and the most selfless person I know. So definitely you have to separate that from the person, yeah.
Well, my experience was, first of all, a lot of fear. I mean, I was 21 when I first chose to go into Bruce's Farm, and I was absolutely terrified of going in there. But I was even more scared of being out there using and drinking and the blackouts. For those who don't know, a blackout is when you don't remember the night before, and there were nights in which I had crashed cars, had stolen money, which I could not recall, and the next morning it was very, very, very scary, and I did not want that anymore. So I checked into Bruce's Farm, and my life changed.
So as daunting as going to Bruce's Farm was, the alternative was far more scary for you.
For me it was, yeah.